Well, hello YouTube and hello December. So even though I am recording this video on Halloween on October 31st, this video will air December 2nd of 2023. This is video number 1 for my Saturday series in December. Now in December, I'm going to mix it up a little bit. For my Saturday series, I'm going to feature the Heartfelt Hexagon bundle, okay, for the Saturday. For the Monday series for December, I am going to use the handmade hugs. These are both bundles with punches, and I just think I'm going to mix it up a little. Might intermix the punches with each other. We'll have to see. But as you know, my Aunt Carol, if you saw one of my videos here in October, my Aunt Carol gifted me some of the gorgeous papers from the Garden Meadow papers. Here's just a few. She gave me 2 of each, and I returned the extras to her, all but one. Set of 2. I'm going to use those today. Anyways, these are the gorgeous papers. And the cards I'm making today are actually sympathy cards, and I might just make more sympathy cards with this paper because I like that soft look to them. I'm showing you the backs of them right now. Anyways, they're gorgeous, and I'm probably going to give them to my daughter's dog's physical therapist, because she mentioned how she spends money on cards. Because, you know, vets, they lose patients' dogs, and they're very kind to send cards. So here we go. I have my stuff. I even have a sample, guys, which I do like to do. So let me move my whiteboard. We're going to change it up a little bit. So here's my supplies. Here is my sample, though. I think it's very elegant, very simple, and I think the paper, just that watercolor, that softness, really suits a sympathy card. So we are going to change it up. I'm going to use some sheer ribbon instead of the cardstock here. But the inside, we're going to keep the same. The back, here's a clear envelope for this one, just using some printer paper, a strip of the leftover DSP. That's what I also did here, which you can do. This is 1 by 4 inch, and this is a 1/2 inch by 4 inch strip that was left. But I am going to change it up because I wanted to use some sheer ribbon on here from the Winter Meadow suite that I have. And what I also am using, let me put those away so nothing happens to them. Where's my, oh, you're gonna see this. So I found these in my stash in a box. I'm gonna use this as my card base. So your card base would be, if you don't have one of these, or if you don't want to use yours if you have it. This was an add-on for a paper pumpkin kit that I bought way too many of. So this is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. It's going to give me that white that I want. It's going to give me a beautiful gold detail around the edge of the envelope, which I'm really going to like. This is the paper of choice we are going to use. I have 6 inches of sheer ribbon with that silver trim, which I think is going to look beautiful. I have layer number 1 is fresh freesia. It's going to be 4 by 5 1/4. And our DSP, we're going to cut down together. We're going to cut it down to 3 3/4 by 5. But I'm going to start by chopping it here, then chopping it maybe a little there, and then getting it there. Now you're going to need a scrap of fresh freesia for the Heartfelt Hexagon punch. So shall we get started? I think we shall. I think we shall do it. And a scrap of basic white to stamp. And we're using that old retired oval because I think it pairs so beautifully with the Heartfelt Hexagon. So let's see. This is my inspiration card. Let's go ahead. Oh, do I want to put No, I just want it around. I was like, do I want my ribbon around this? No, I just want it around the DSP. So, and I am not going to put any dimension on this card. I want it to be flat so that my daughter's dog's therapist, that's a tongue twister there, doesn't have to pay extra postage. It'll just be, this one I'm going to give the extra stamp to. You guys can't see it anyways. There it is. I'm going to put the extra stamp on that one for her. The butterfly stamp, the $5 stamp that it is. And here's our ribbon. So let's get to cutting our DSP. Maybe, I don't think we're going to have enough to do our envelope, but we might do a little something on there. Guillotine time. Let's reach in there and grab it. So our goal is to get a section of this that we like. Oh, these are not the same. They're close enough. I was like, oh my goodness, I kept two, but they're close enough. We have trees here and trees there. I just don't have the path wandering all the way through it. That makes me feel better. Okay, so we are going to probably go, I think, like right there. That looks good. So I got it at 4 1/4. I'm going to turn it this way and take 1/4 of an inch off of this side. Now I'm going to put it in here because I need to get it to 5 1/4, which is right there. That's way too much off of the bottom. So I'm just going to whack like 1/2 inch off that side. Put it in here, get it to 5 1/4, and it's like 1/4 of an inch off of that. So if you're looking, this would have been the piece here, but of course it's a different piece of DSP that I used right there. This little piece is going, well, that could have been used there too, but these we are not using. Okay, so I'm gonna recycle those. This, we're going to use a piece for the inside, so we're going to cut that down. I need just 1/2 inch piece for the inside. We will trim it once we put it on the inside of our card. That's pretty too. I don't know yet. We'll just set those aside for the moment. And so I do know I want this across the bottom like so. And Mr. Frog, where are you? You're way over there. I need your help. Mr. Frog to the rescue. So I'm putting it, let's see, roughly having the ribbon in the center at the 1 inch mark. Mr. Frog's going to hold that in for me. And I'm going to put it over here. Do this end first, just giving me a little helping hand. Most definitely. Now, oh, I don't really need to, because we're going to use the punch. I was like, do I need to put some tear tape there or a glue dot? I don't need to. So now we're going to glue this down. It is freezing cold in my room, guys. I was gone with my husband this morning. We were getting the cattle troughs. Don't ask me why I'm doing a big squares inside of squares. Just couldn't resist it. Making sure my card opens the right way, because I am known for putting it the other way. Like I said, no dimension on this. I want it nice and flat. Open her up. We are going to put this on the inside. Let us stamp first. Looks like I got a little... We're going to take this in the guillotine. You see that little sheer bit of fresh freesia? We're going to put it in the guillotine and chop that off because we don't want that to be seen. Perfect. I didn't cut any of the card base, just the fresh freesia. So we are stamping We're going to keep that in a minute. We're going to use this image from, I don't even know if I showed you. So Heartfelt Hexagon, the punch. It has 2 border images for the punch. We're using this one. And we're going to stamp this not only on the Fresh Freesia, but we're going to stamp it also on the inside of our card. So let's ink it up. I need to bring this in so I know that I don't need to just roughly put it there. So I can center this like right there. Just giving it a second. Love it. Now we can go ahead and glue. We know this is a 1/2 inch, so I can use my guide here. Let's scoot it over some. Squiggly lines. Where's my snips, my scissors? So. There we go. Yes, that did go on the floor. We will sweep later. So beautiful, isn't that? So next we need, we're going to keep the Fresh Freesia out for a moment. I don't need that. We need, I love this set. It seems to have an inside and outside meaning. I have paper pumpkin stuff still on my desk. So we're going to do with sincere sympathy on the outside and sending you lots of love and hugs for the inside, which I think is perfect pairing in my opinion. And it fits, of course, perfectly within this little border area. So here we go. I think that's perfect for a sympathy. Now there is this little leaf image, which I really like. I'm going to stick one down here. And Miss Lucy, I will take you inside in a minute. You shouldn't have come outside in the first place. Oh, so pretty. She's having a hard time. So now we're going to work on, I don't have my Stampin' Pierce mat because I can't find it. Who knows where it is right now. So we're going to work with the With Sincere Sympathy. Right here should do it. I need some scratch paper here in a second too. I would really like to know where my Stampin' Pierce mat went off to. I used it earlier when I did the sample. So With Sincere Sympathy, punch, check, done. Send that way over there. But I would like, oh, it's under my notebook. So you're going to see I used this little bit, this flower here. I changed my mind. I just want to stick with that little leaf detail. So I'm going to stick one like so. Oh, can I fix it? There. Perfect. I'm going to come up like so. Right there. Turn it around in the center. To the side. And to the side. I see a little opening to add a little bit more. Now, at looking at this, I'm thinking that could have been in the Fresh Freesia, but I'm not going to change it now. I'm going to stick with what I have. Move all of that aside because we're going to bring this in. And this is going to get our Fresh Freesia. Where's the stamp? That's going to get the punch. And I'm telling you, this stamp messes with me. I have to turn it and get it where it's supposed to be, but it does mess with me. Beautiful. Now we can close it all up. No, we can't. Might use it on the envelope. So let's pause that idea. So stick it in there. Give it a punch. This can now be retired to the recycle bin. Bring our card in. Now, like I said, we are going to glue these straight down. We are not doing any dimensionals here. No dimension at all. No bling, no nothing for this card. I want it straight and simple. That's how we're going to handle it. And I'm going to use tear tape. We're going to do 2 bits on each side. That one might be a little long. That's okay. They both might be a little long. Just sometimes that happens. So there's some. Before I go and give it a rub down. And it's so cold. So very, very cold. All right. Pick up our backings. This one needs a little fold over love. There you have it. Very simple, simple, simple card. Now I am going to, what can we do? Do we want to add a little hint of this on the inside? And I think it distracts away from the gold. So the answer is no, we don't want to, but we do want to add this little leaf on the inside there. And I'm going to add it here on the corner. Just like that. And this is our envelope to go with our card. Very, very, you know what? Let's go ahead and stamp it right on the back too, just because we can. Lovely, lovely, lovely little card. So quick, easy little card to reproduce, especially with designer series paper that just does all the work for you. And yes, this is simple. There's no added dimension to it. This is purposely done. This one has plenty of dimension on it. She is going to get both of these and probably more as I play around with this DSP. Have to see what else I can come up with. But I like giving back, and this woman is doing a fabulous job with Miss Lucy. So if I can give a little back to her, I am more than pleased to do so. So I hope you guys like this video, and I appreciate all of your comments, all of your feedback. Thank you for liking and sharing, and for making this so enjoyable for me. The best thing I've done in such a long time. I can't express to you how excited every day I am to come out here and create and share my videos with you. And I am so very grateful. So thank you so very much. And please come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now.